My name is Nikita Chibwick. This is my first YouTube video ever, and I wanted to do this video because I'm a UK-based choreographer and dancer. I wanted to make this video about my journey in the dance industry and how I found my place in the industry with a disability and that you can do it too. I started dancing classical ballet when I was around 8 years old. I got into Northern Ballet's CAT programme when I was about 13 or so. The disability that I have is scoliosis. What is scoliosis? I'm going to tell you. So scoliosis is basically a curvature in the spine. Correctional surgery, it is bolted in place with titanium rods either side of the spine to keep it straight so that it doesn't look like a curvy, whirly spine, basically. And this can happen for either no reason at all, or it can happen because of an injury, or you can be born with it. I developed scoliosis when I was about 13 years old, and I actually found out that I had it because I was doing some stretches in my living room and I bent over and I touched my toes and I had a lump on the side of my back, and my mum saw it and she was like, "Oh my god, what the heck is that? That's so weird." And I was like, "Huh? I don't know." So yeah, I went to my ballet class after that and spoke to my dance teacher, and my dance teacher said, "I think she's got scoliosis, she needs to go to the doctor." We went to the doctor. They confirmed that I had scoliosis. At this time, me and my mum had no idea what this was, absolutely no clue. So we had to do a load of research into it to find out what it was. And I'm not gonna lie, I was so shook. I was like, oh my god, as if this is happening to me. I can't believe this is happening to me. Or I was upset and I was very scared for my dancing, really. Yeah, that was a bit of a difficult process, but you know, I was kind of told if you leave it, then you've got the possibility is that it's going to get a lot worse, and it can cause one of your legs to be shorter than the other, it can cause breathing problems, and it can actually cause your hip bone to fuse to your rib cage as well, because your body basically like bends over to the side, so it kind of fuses like together like this. And so I kind of thought, well, the only chance that I'm going to ever get to feel like I'm normal is to have the operation. So it was a massive lump on my back and I was like this, and I really was uncomfortable with it as well. So I had my first operation when I was about 15 years old. After I had the operation, I had to take a whole year out of dance, which is like forever. It felt like forever anyway. I was told that I wouldn't be able to be a professional dancer because there wasn't really any room in the classical ballet industry for somebody with this disability. So yeah, that sucked. And obviously I was young, so I was like, oh okay, this is a thing now. Just kind of accepted it, but I was very upset. I cried. So after this, I was advised to go on more of a contemporary route because they have more inclusion of different types of, you know, dancers and different body types and stuff like that. So I went to Phoenix Youth Academy for 3 years, and after these 3 years, I actually developed a further curve in the bottom of my spine after the first operation. So the doctor said to me that if I just left it, I would still be sort of lopsided, and I still had the lump on my back at this time because during the first operation that I lost too much blood and I had to have blood transfusion, so they couldn't do the 2 operations in one. So the second time I had the operation, I had a rib reconstruction as well to get rid of that hump on the right side of my back. I had to take another year out of dance. And I was really worried at this point, I'm not gonna lie, because having to take 2 years out of dance when you're kind of I was about 15 at this time when I had to have the second one done, and when it comes to, you know, wanting to be a classically trained dancer, a lot of people go into the industry quite young now, like 16. It's getting better and you can kind of be more older now, but when I was, you know, going into it and stuff, people usually started their careers at like 16. So I was thinking, oh my god, I'm never going to be a dancer. I'm not going to be able to, you know, ever do what I want to do for the rest of my life, blah blah blah. I was pretty distraught about it, I'm not going to lie. When I had to take the time off school to have this operation, it was quite a long time. I had to take like 6 weeks out of school, which is like a whole term, and this was leading up to me doing my GCSEs. And at the time that I had scoliosis, I have dyslexia as well, but my dyslexia in school was undiagnosed. So when it came to doing my GCSEs, I failed a lot. I pretty much didn't really pass anything apart from exams that were not exams, you know, like BTECs where you just have to like do work to pass. That was sort of like I'm really good at that. I just can't really do exams. It freaks me out. I get anxiety because I can't read. I can't read, but anyone that has dyslexia will understand when I say that I can't read. And obviously going undiagnosed, I didn't really know how to help myself, whereas now I have more information about it, so it's all Gucci. When I was in school, I basically got told if you don't pass any of your GCSEs, you're not going to go into college. You'll have to go get a job, or you'll have to stay at school and try to do some A-levels or something. So I was like, oh my god, I'm freaking out. I was like, oh, my life's over. But actually I did an audition at Leeds City College and I got in to do their level 3 course, which was a mixture of all different styles of dance. So I was really happy and really excited about that. So I really didn't think I was going to get in because this was like a year after my op, I'd only just started dancing again. So anyone that's going through the scoliosis correctional surgery will completely and utterly understand when I say that I was stiff as a board. Not even joking. Like, the muscles in the top of my back weren't fully, like, they weren't healed and developed and strong. So it hurt for me to even lift my arms like higher than here. If I lifted my arms, my shoulders would be like here. So I'd gone from being so like, you know, classically trained to being like, ugh. It's like I had to completely retrain and start from scratch. But the passion was still there, so you know, could have been worse. So when I was studying level 3 dance, I was advised to join some groups and programs for disabled dancers. At this point, I'd not long had my operation. I wasn't really that clued up about it too much, about sort of scoliosis in the industry, because it wasn't really a thing. When I had the operation done, it was still quite a new operation. Not many people really knew about it, so when I was like talking about it, people were like, "Whoa, that's weird, man." You know what I mean? It was just one of them. So yeah, I was kind of advised to go find a disabled students and dancers outlet, which I didn't consider myself as being disabled. I always considered myself as being slightly impaired to be able to do something, but I have my mental capacity to force myself to do something is way bigger than what I can physically do. So yeah, I didn't really believe it at the beginning. I was like, no, I'm not going to accept this. I don't have a disability. I'm just the same as everyone else. Like, why are you trying to put me in a category, basically? I hated it. It was really annoying. But after all of that, I passed my level 3 and then decided to go and find a degree. And I did my degree in Leeds at the Leeds Uni Centre, which was also the type of course that was all different varieties of different dance styles. So that was super fun, and it gave me some really, I guess, experimental years in my dance career to kind of figure out what worked for my body and figure out what I enjoyed and where I can kind of find my place in the industry and just becoming a dancer of my own as such. So I passed that, and then currently I'm studying a master's degree at the University of Derby. Well, I haven't actually started yet. Officially, I start in September, which is like just 2 months away from now, because it's like at the end of September. But that really shocked me. Like, really shocked me. I wasn't even going to even apply, because I guess I kind of thought, well, you know, there's going to be all these amazing dancers that are going to apply for it, and you know, I've been classified as having this disability, so what's going to happen if I get turned away? And I was worried that it was going to like really, you know, emotionally hurt me. But it was actually my partner that pushed me towards, just go for it, man. Just go for it and just apply and see what happens. So in my when I did my previous degree, it was only a 2-year course, so it was a foundation degree, and usually you need a BA honours to get into do a master's degree. But dance is a little bit different. They can kind of, you know, give that little bit of leeway depending on what experience you've got. And besides all of this, you know, being a contemporary dancer, wanting to be a professional ballet dancer, my kind of outlet was performance. So I joined a circus entertainment company called Pastiche, and started doing stilt walking, fire breathing, dancing as a podium dancer in nightclubs, and all that sort of fun stuff, which is something that I found out that I am actually very good at, and I love it. It's so fun. And from having that experience and doing that type of work, I went to do an audition at Disney, and I worked in Disneyland in Paris for a term or so. And that experience, with me taking myself out of my comfort zone and trying to find an outlet that kind of suited me, where there isn't so much pressure into being and looking like a specific person like there is in the classical dance industry, or you know, maybe contemporary industry, where it doesn't necessarily matter who you are, what you look like, or how you can be, because in circus entertainment it really doesn't matter. As long as you can show up, perform and be amazing at what you do, they really don't care. You know, it's a very inclusive industry to be in, and it's so great. I wouldn't have been able to study a master's degree without all of that experience that I've accumulated over the years. No way, no chance. So, you know, I think I kind of wanted to make this video because I'm studying at the moment to become a choreographer, and I'm kind of consider myself to be in an in-between sort of awkward place when it comes to the dance industry, because I'm classified as having a disability, but I can do everything the same as everyone else, sometimes even better, because I have gone through all of these experiences where it's made me so mentally strong to be able to put up with all of this crap that's happened in my life, and given me the drive and determination that maybe somebody that hasn't gone through these experiences wouldn't necessarily have. And to me, if I'm looking to employ somebody, that's the most important thing of all. The most important thing, the most crucial thing to having anybody be involved in your project. So in the future, when I create work and I build my own company, I want it to be an inclusive space for all different types of dancers, actors, singers, all different types of people, shapes, sizes, people that are impaired to do something, people that aren't impaired to do something, and bring every one of those talents together, just like a circus. Because that's what dance is. It's inclusive, and it should be more inclusive. I think no matter what impairment you have, the industry has to change the inclusion of disability instead of just trying to fit us all together and put us all together in a group. We need to diversify the industry. So yeah, I am Nikita Chubwick. This is my first YouTube video ever. And thanks for watching. If you got to the end of the video, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will make more videos about this topic and more videos about my journey again as a dancer and as a choreographer, and how I'm turning my dream into a lifestyle. Bye.